Dale digs down under. I'm digging down under me shed. It's time to throw in a new sump here. I've already dug 100mm out of the bottom, so now I've just got to take another 100mm down and shave all this dead flush with these other edges, and then I can concrete in a base and concrete in some walls. But first things first, I've got to get all this timber out of here. I've already taken the 2 screws out. Now I've got to take out the 5/16 that hold it in, and we'll be alright. Now I've got the pump and everything taken out of there. Most of the water taken out the bottom of the hole. Started to hit that bit there with the jackhammer. It's going to go vertical straight down from there to the bottom of the hole and take another 100mm out of the bottom of the hole. How you going, Charlie? I've got some concrete. Let's get it down the hole. Go and put in a base in this sump, eh? I went and got the rapid set stuff, and I'm going to do the real dodgy method of dry knot mix. Everyone calls it a dry mix, but it's just dry. Now I've almost got this thing completely dug out. I've just got to trim this little bit off of this section and this bit around the corner there, and I'll have that down to depth. Well, now I've got those couple of bits cleaned out. It's time to get down here with a bit of that concrete and put the floor in this thing. Perfect timing too, because it's just started raining upstairs. I reckon this is going to be pretty dusty, isn't it? See how we go. Yep. Bloody hell. Dropped the bugger clean down there. Well, look. I didn't end up getting any footage of putting in the base for that sump. It just got way too dusty down here. The extractor up there, it just couldn't keep up at all. I've replaced this fan up here now. That's able to move air around, which is really important. Jeez, it was hazardous. Let's get back to it, eh? Well, that's pretty much sucked it out dry. Get a shovel in there and clean out the bottom. I've got my form ply down in the hole now. This thing here is 450 by 450 by 540 high. I screwed in those boards, that one and that one, from the outside of this bit of ply, so it's attached to them. And then I screwed this one and that one onto these bits. So I located it first with this screw and that screw so that they'll flush on the edges. And I did the same thing over here. I've got to just chuck 2 more screws in there and 1 more there. And what that does is it enables me to disassemble this thing, because whenever you're building stuff to put it inside a hole and do formwork and put concrete around it, you've always got to think about disassembly while you're building it. Don't just think, oh, how do I make it strong? And don't go putting screws in through here and into it, because you'll never get onto the screw head again. It'll be buried in concrete. Or putting any screws in any places where you're not going to be able to get to them. So what I did is I toe-nailed the top of it all around the corners. What I could do is I could pull it out, put in a vertical piece and screw this piece here in from the outside and then screw it from the inside. So that would also lock up those corners. But I don't think it's going anywhere. It should be pretty right with how I've got it there. Then what you got to do is you got to anchor it down to the floor, because as the concrete goes in, your form ply will actually want to float up, because concrete's going to act just like water and it's going to float your box clean out of the bloody hole. You don't want your box coming up and out of your hole when it's full of concrete. That would just be a disaster. To anchor it, rather than using Dynabolts, I've drilled a 6mm hole in with my concrete drill, gone down into the concrete, then I go and grab a bit of tyre wire, poke some tyre wire in the hole, And then I use normal roofing type screws. Jam them into the concrete, the wire lock them in, and this won't go anywhere. It won't float, won't move. There's a couple of tips for you. That ain't going anywhere. She's ready to be filled up with some concrete. So, after putting it out there into the universe that she won't fall apart, I decided I would put some chocks in. I've just screwed them in that way, that way, that way, and that way. And what that'll do is it'll lock in those boards and stop them from sliding inwards and collapsing the box. That should be all we need. Now it's time for me to go and get my old vax. I think I'm going to set it up and suck all this water out. Make sure it's nice and clean. And we'll be ready to put some concrete down in the bloody sump. Oh, isn't this just another great milestone? And I've cleaned up a fair bit too, guys. She's nice and clean. So I've just got back from the shops. I've bought some concrete and everything's ready to go up top. I've just got this stuff sorted out around the bottom of this sump box. And I sucked it all out of there with my old vax. You won't see that written on electronics anymore, will you? Made in Australia. Bloody thing's 23 years old and it's still going. I'm bloody proud of that machine. Cost me a bloody arm and a leg back in the day to buy it. She's a V11 Vax, wet and dry. Too bloody good. The only drama I'm having now is finding bags for the thing. Pretty hard to find these days. Enough about the bloody vacuum. Let's go and mix up some concrete and throw it in this hole now. I've got it all clean. Oh, this is gonna look good. Mixed up the first barrel full of concrete and I'm dragging it over onto the lift. Isn't this so much easier than what I used to do? You just pull it over, rest it on the lift, and down she goes. Oh, this new system makes life easy. I didn't end up filming any of the bit putting in the concrete walls, guys. I'm really sorry about that. I was using a bloody 2-stroke powered vibrator. So, geez, the air got real thick in here so fast. I should actually show you this first, shouldn't I? This is the sump that we're working with now. So, that pipe's coming out the side of there. All of that stuff's back installed. Pump's working perfectly. Water coming in from this end as well. And she's all set up. So I've had a fair bit of rain. Jeez, it's been bloody full on. I had a little bit of dirt fall off the wall here. I'm going to have to get in there and fill that up with gravel and get that bit sorted out. Go pick up those little bits that dropped off. And that's because I had to burrow that big hole up in there to get the drill in to screw into this bloody platform. Oh well, I can fix it up. I just put in a bit of board and gravel it in. Well guys, I've achieved a little bit. She's nice and tidy, eh? Alright guys, I'll leave you to it. Remember, small knocks break bloody big rocks. See you next time.